Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, is there something us guys out there can do that will attract 99.9% of women out there? Lesbians excluded? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because the very short answer, as always, is yes. Yes, actually, there is. There is something ingrained in all of us women that we are, involuntarily compelled to react to when it comes to you men using it on us, which I'm gonna go over today. But to make sure you never miss out on another woman you want or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here, right now. Okay, so after my last video, I got a lot of comments about a certain trait that I brought up. If you didn't catch the last video, it's 10 things hot guys never do. So first of all, something all of us women want when it comes to being with a man, whether it's sexually or relationally, is we want a man that can be our solid foundation. One of my girlfriends put it best. She was like, he doesn't need therapy. He's perfect the way he is. I just need a solid rock that I can launch from to be crazy whenever I want and come back, and he's still my solid rock. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what she sounds like, even though she was born and raised in California. But that is the general consensus that we women look for when it comes to a man. It's the reason strong, successful, and rich guys are always perceived to be the ones that we go for. So before I get into what it is that you guys could be doing to be attracting all the women out there that you could possibly handle, I have a story about my friend. So she was in a relationship. I don't even want to say in a relationship. She was actually engaged to a guy for a while, and they had been together for 10 years. And she's actually my age. This was maybe like 15 years ago. I guess she's been single for 5 years. Anyway, math aside, she was with him for 10 years. It didn't work out, and now she's newly single, really discovering herself for the first time, and single for the first time ever. So she meets this guy and she really likes him, but she's like, wait, I never got time to be single. Like, I want to meet other guys out there. I want to see what I really like. I don't want to just go with the first person that I meet. So she tells this guy, listen, I've been in a relationship for 10 years. We were high school sweethearts. He was my first. I've never dated, and I really want the time to get out there and be single. And this guy says to her, that's okay. Do what you gotta do. I know you'll come back to me anyway. And she was like, what? So the one thing you gotta do to turn on all women out there, and the one thing that hot guys never do that caused a lot of backlash in my last video was hot guys are never unsure of themselves. And the way to attract every other woman on the planet is to always be sure in who you are in a given moment, no matter what life throws at you. A lot of people mistook this as, well, it's human to be unsure of yourself. What the fuck? We gotta be perfect now? So let me explain. It's one thing to be unsure of things. You can be unsure of what's going around you in any given moment. You can't possibly know everything that's going on. You can totally be unsure about the topic at hand. I know nothing about steam engines. How could I possibly be sure about steam engines? And you could totally be unsure of what's gonna happen next in life, in this moment. All of us are unsure. But to be sure of yourself, to know that, hey, I'm okay right now no matter what, and to know that you're gonna be okay no matter what. You're gonna be okay if they get your order wrong at Starbucks, or you're gonna be okay if that girl doesn't like you back, or you're gonna be okay if you know that girl wants to be single for a while. Either way, that's what we women psychologically respond to on an inherent biological level. Is a man that can hold us down and hold down the fort while we, grow a baby in us for 9 months, or spend a shitload of hours popping that baby out the puss. Either way, we biologically respond to men who can be firm in who they are, because back in the cavemen days, we needed a man who knew that he could take care of us and help us survive, especially when we were very vulnerable in letting your peen into our vagines to create the babies, which is why we come together in the first place. Kinda. Or that's how it was back in the day when our evolutionary was creating our DNA for right here, right now. But here's the thing, our bodies have no idea that we're in the iPhone era and then we're like the dating app era. All our female bodies know is that we need a man who could be strong in who he is. That's what we women physiologically respond to, and that's what we women desperately want for ourselves. Because when you have that attitude, we feel three different things. We, one, feel safe because we're sure that, you can protect yourself and you can protect us if some freaking serial killer is behind us. I can't run that fast. Can you pick me up? We feel sure of who you are as a man because remember, whatever you feel about yourself, we're gonna feel that way too. Your attitude is contagious. So if you're sitting there like, I know I'm a strong man who could totally give it to you, girl. We'll sit there and be like, oh my God, like this is a strong guy who I should totally go to Pound Town with. And the third thing we feel is we feel lucky to have been chosen by you. Because if you're a man who's sure of himself and he knows that he doesn't have to have any woman that falls into his line of sight, we're gonna feel super lucky and super special that you want us. Nowadays, they refer to it as big dick energy, I think. But as long as you walk around that no matter what, you're okay right in this moment, you're okay with yourself, and you know you're gonna be okay no matter what life throws at you, whether it's getting into a car accident, losing your job, or finding out that your dad isn't really your dad. Either way, you know that fuck it, whatever happens, it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be just fine. We all have the ability to feel that way. It's just that most of us are too scared to even realize it, or are too far gone and far down the rabbit hole to realize that we have a lot more power and assurance in ourselves than we think. So find it in yourself now, because it's fucking there, and make sure you flaunt it with ease the next time you're out and about, ready to take on the women you want. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.